Ken bought this little shack,
Hang on.
Gotta get the phones ready.
right?
Yeah.
It's, the walls were cloth, bag,
Asian?
rag, you know.
Oh,
whatever.
yes.
Anyway, they had this goat they used to ride in the backyard.
Okay.
And this day, they were riding it and one of them broke a part of its horn off.
Okay.
So they raced up the street and they got some glue. They raced back again and stuck it on before their mother and father found out. Uncle Ken and Auntie Esther found out. And I said to Ray come down here when I was at St Mary's, and he brought some furniture down for one of the family, and he rang Kathy to find out where the nursing home was, and it was quite close, so he came over and spent an hour with me.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I said, I wonder if your mother and father ever found out about that goat having the horn broken off. And he said, no, I don't think so, Auntie Dot, I don't think so.
Oh dear, oh dear.
A lot of things happened over the years, of course. But we all finished up coming in back then, the mum. No one like your mother.
No, your mother's
We
your
all
best
finished up
friend,
down there.
always so.
Ken came back from the war,
Wow.
and unfortunately got into bad company. He was that way after a lot of service and get the same way. He was sitting with the old blokes in the lane drinking macca.
Dear, oh dear. It's
I
Uncle
got
Ken.
onto him and
Uncle Ken.
he bludgeoned on mum and said, look, that's no good.
It's hard to imagine.
Ken, I said, you don't want to be here. But when he met Joyce, he went into Joyce and they got married. And that's he went back to Goulburn.
This is after the war he got married. Okay.
And it's a funny thing,
It would have
the
been.
church they were married in
Yep.
was right opposite Grand Street Hospital. It was a Presbyterian church, Cuntingham moment. I got married in the same church
Okay.
a few years later in 1954. I got
Okay.
married there.
Wow.
Ken went back to Goulburn when he started working on the land again and pulled his socks up. And then Ron came along. Ron was a good friend of John's.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a good lad, he never done anything wrong. I think he joined the army just after I joined the Navy.
And one thing we never ever did, John, was to fight and argue about anything. We just never did.
No.
We were all placid with each other and never fought and be jealous of someone if they got something or anything like that. No way.
From what I remember, growing up as a little boy, I remember all of you six, all were decent people with good morals and standards and kind. I don't remember any bad stuff.
No.
I'm just saying, remembering them all as being all lovely,
Decent.
decent uncles and aunties that you always love to see. I can't say that Auntie Dot was my favourite auntie. Can't tell the others that, can we?
Well, she's my favourite mother, I know that.
My favourite aunt.
Well, my mum had two sayings, and she said, don't fight and argue, life's too short. And then she said, if you cannot say anything nice about someone, just forget it. You know, don't say anything, just forget it.
Yeah, they're good sayings.
Dad used to say, try and behave yourself, make your own heaven on earth. He said, start drinking, gambling, get into drugs, he says, you go to hell. That's what he used to say.
That's pretty straight.
I remember my first birthday present from him when I was 14 years of age. He gave me a pocket watch.
Wow.
It cost 2 shillings and 6pence from Woolworths.
Wow.
One of those days.
2 shillings and 6
And he gave a little note with it, and it said, the note said this: wind me up each day, my boy. Do not think I am a toy. As I grow old, and so will you. As time goes by, we'll see it through. And I thought the world of that pocket watch. I had it for about 10 years.
Wow, and you still remember the note?
Yeah.
Still remember?
Yeah.
Who Dad gave it to you, did he?
Hmm?
Dad gave it to you?
Yeah, I remember it well.
Wow. Do you remember that, Mum?
No, I can't really.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you had that pocket watch for a while now. Didn't you keep it or?
No, I don't know what happened to it.
Hmm.
21st birthday watch had been over inside the ship when I was leaving the guardrail. The band come undone and they had it.
No, but we've heard about your father being stern, but did he have a sense of humour?
The father,
Yeah,
yeah, he did have a sense of humour.
okay.
He was a very stern man, but he was a good man.
Yeah.
Very frugal.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Mum used to ask him for money, to get money, and he'd go to the corner of the room and around and, yeah.
yeah. Well, that's what it was like. I guess in the 30s, that was the Depression.
Yeah,
It would have been tough times.
Yeah.
You know, every penny was a...
probably that's what taught him to be.
They had a card, John, that had to tick off each thing that you bought, like tea or sugar or butter or whatever.
Yep,
And once that card was finished,
that's
you had to
it.
go and apply for another one.
Wow,
And go walk into school with no shoes on,
wow,
because no one could afford shoes.
wow.
Even some of the rich people couldn't afford the shoes.
Hard to imagine now.
Yeah, it is. Blisters on your toes and your heels from the frost. Had to walk in the frost.
When you think about today, some kids probably the same age wouldn't wear a pair of shoes unless they were $200 or like some
I
brand
know,
name
yeah.
or something.
That's right.
How times are changing now.
I can't recall his dad smoking. I don't think they ever smoked.
No,
He
I
caught me
don't-
with a cigarette one day. He said, what are you doing with that rotten thing in your mouth? He said, God meant you to smoke. He said, you were born with a chimney. Put it out. Don't make me catch you again.
And you said that he played with spoons.
Oh, I used to play,
Yeah.
he used to play the concertina.
Yeah.
Okay,
He used to play the spoons too.
well, the spoons.
Wow.
Remember when Johnny came home first from New Zealand after he's finished his schooling?
Oh yeah?
He had a cap on. He stayed at our place, Tom's place, and anyway, he went to bed with this cap. Went up to the bedroom with the cap on. And when he came out in the morning, he still had it on. And I was talking to Kathy on the phone, and Johnny got on and he said, "I don't think Nan's going to like what I've got on my head." And she said, "Well, take your cap off and show her." And he had all these, what do you call them?
Dreadlocks.
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 Yeah.
And I said, "Johnny," I said, "do you like them done?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Well, I do too." "What do you expect me to do, smack him on the bum?" No. Anyway, he come out another time and he poked his tongue out at me and he said, "Do you like this, Nan?" And he had a ring on his tongue.
Wow.
And I asked him if he liked it, and he said, "Yeah." Well, I said, "I do, darling, too, if you do." And sometimes I used to say, "Well, if God wanted you to have all those things, you would have been born with them all." You know. But, everyone's got their own likings, and as long as they believe in the Lord and do the right thing that way,
Yeah.
why not? You know, have tattoos and things like that. They're not hurting anyone by doing it.
It's a teenage thing too. Like John's 38 now, and I don't remember. I vaguely remember the dreadlocks, and I don't remember his tongue thing. But he grew out of stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, when Tom was 13, he said to his father, "Oh, can I have a tattoo?"
Yeah,
And we said, "Wait till you're 18 and then come back and ask us and we'll give you the answer." And this idiot with all tattoos all over his face and everywhere, on the train, took him up to St Mary's and had this horrible
How old were you, Tom?
snake's head.
13 or
He
something.
was 13.
14. I
Yeah.
think it's a jail sentence. Or electric chair
Yeah,
or
I
something.
know, yeah. Underage.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when I got mine on. That was up in Bedangwa, remember? That was where we married Ryan, and
Yeah.
Marine Queen,
Mhm.
and they were working on Madenga outside of Wellington.
Yeah.
And I think you were up there with John. John come pick me up on the motorbike. We're up on leave and it's a hot day, stinking hot day, and sleeves are down here. And Dad said, take your shirt off, John. Make yourself comfortable, it's too hot. No, I'm right, Dad. He finished up, I did, and he said, well, he said, no wonder you didn't want to take your shirt off. He said, I thought you'd have more bloody brains, he said, than do that. Tell me.
How old were you?
Well, when I was in the Navy, I was about 20, 22,
Okay.
22.
And what was the tattoo?
Oh, it's pretty.
It was an anchor, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right, I remember now.
I remember it. I remember seeing it as a boy.
yeah.
I always thought every sailor has a tattoo. I just took it for granted you'd have
Yeah,
one.
that's right, that's what I thought.
I thought that too, that's what they did, they wouldn't have got.
No, it's not the Navy now, we get the tattoos, it's the footballers.
Yeah, over here.
You seen some of those footballers?
Yeah.
They got more tattoos than
Size,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't sing, so I don't worry about it.
Oh, God.
You need coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm due for an autograph and tablet, aren't I?
Nearly.